Hello and welcome everyone to Oktoberfest 2022. This is the Collegiate Division Game 2 of a 3-game set between Rutgers University and Harvard University. Just as in Game 1, Rutgers will be wearing black and red and defending the left-hand hoops. Harvard is wearing white and crimson and will be defending the right-hand hoops. Rutgers took Game 1 of this series comfortably, even though Rutgers was able to catch the flag. And both teams were also able to get in a lot of their first-year players, which was good to see for a tournament this early in the season. So as we get starters out here, I can try to identify them. Rutgers looks like they'll be starting Luis Mendoza, Annika Kim, Matt Kuna, all at chaser, Sedona Sabatino and Jason Ng at beater. It looks like they will start with control. Ehi Chris Zobor will be the keeper for Rutgers. And Harvard still getting their starters on the line. Looks like Jack Griffin in at keeper, Leo Fried, Felix Bulwa in at chaser. As well as Daniel Goddison beating. Just trying to identify the last few numbers. Jess Lee also beating. And the final chasers, I think, yes, it is Anna Blanchfield. All right, we are finally in position to have a brooms up.
Harvard, are you ready? Yeah! Daniel, if that ball stays, go for it. Rutgers, are you ready?
Looks like Leo Fried will be doing the run-up for Harvard, along with Jess Lee, Jason Ng, and Sedona Sabatino. So Fried has quad ball, far side, wants to work to the corner. Luis Mendoza marking, shoots it back up to Anna Blanchfield. She passes over to Felix Bulwa. Jess Lee is in front, passes back to the deep corner, Jack Griffin, back to Bulwa. Ooh, pass back over to Fried. Chris Zobor able to intercept. It makes a beat on Fried. Chris Zobor looks up, wants to run. He's going to run, has Kuna right, has Kim trailing. Ooh, lazy pass though, and Bulwa intercepts. Kuna gets beat out by Lee. Now Bulwa wants to run. Oh, Sabatino cannot make the catch. There's no bludgers back. And Jack Griffin gets Harvard on the board first to start this game. Daniel Goddison definitely led to that fast break. Oh, but he lost control and now he wins it back. Great play as Sabatino was adjusting some of her equipment. Unfortunate look for her. As Gabby Aguilar subs in for Rutgers at beater. So Kim is going to take the quad ball up. Chris Zobor far side, Kuna near side, Mendoza back corner. Ng and Aguilar working to get control back. Chris Zobor floats it back up top to Kuna. No reset used as Chris Zobor gets beat out behind the play by Jess Lee. Kuna over to Kim, met by Griffin, back to Kuna. Chris Zobor back into the play. Shoots it over to Mendoza, over his head, unable to keep it in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover for Rutgers. Harvard sideline calling for transition, then calling slow. Felix Bulwa taking it up the pitch, Blanchfield behind him. Leo Fried near side corner, Jack Griffin far side corner as Bulwa works it back. Zips it to Fried. Fried shoots it over to Griffin. Griffin is met by Kuna. Wrapped up. Gets rid of it. Bulwa picks it up. Misses the shot. Rims out. Griffin is able to recover though. Gets around Kuna. Zips it over to Bulwa. Bulwa right back, but Mendoza intercepts. And Griffin gets beat. So Mendoza is able to take the quad ball comfortably up the field as Jason Ng is also going to sub out now. Oh, Daniel Gottesman recognizes this. He wants to press. He's going to pull back. Rutgers has no idea what they're doing. Their beater sub. Fagan finally gets in. Aguilar gets beat. That's going to allow Harvard to press if they want it. Mendoza rips one right over Kim's head as Colin Fagan is able to get a bludger back to Aguilar. And Harvard is able to now bring the quad ball inbounds and back up the pitch. Fagan gets beat out. Freed is bringing it up the far side to Blanchfield. Gottesman goes for sub for Harvard. Quad ball zips to the corner to Freed. Back to Blanchfield, over to Bulwa. Bulwa drives, takes a shot, misses. Oh, maybe it was a pass. Griffin right there to pick it up. Oh, good hands for Chris Zobor, but Leo Freed knocks it to Bulwa, and that is a good finish from Bulwa. 20-0, Harvard leads. Chris Zobor tying his shoe as he asked for the quad ball to be given to him. I think he needs to touch it and bang it in, or it'll be a delay of game. He does. Mendoza recognizes that and grabs it. So Rutgers here struggling in a way they really never did in game one. Looking to get control back with Fagan and Aguilar. Mendoza's going to bring the quad ball up the pitch. Kuna's going to stay up top with him. Kim to Mendoza's left and Ing rolling around behind. Kim now with the quad ball. Great move there from Fagan to win control. Oh, huge hit from Jess Lee. She's beat though. Oh, Mendoza's able to drive all the way into the keeper zone and hit a shot. So that is a good goal. Byron Ing drops the quad ball. He was playing through until he knew it was a good goal. And Rutgers gets their first goal of this game to make it 2-1 in favor of Harvard. Boa's bringing it down the left side. Lee in front of him. Boa's going to walk it all the way in. Met by Kuna. Kuna's beat. Fagan throws it. Boa was beat, but the quad ball just deflected. Rutgers was able to recover. Ing is going to run up the pitch. Zhu is back with a bludger. Fagan missed a beat. That's going to lose control for Rutgers. Kuna now has it. Back to Kim. Kim wants to drive through space. Met by Griffin. Hits Mendoza. Mendoza met by Bulwa. Oh, and Kuna drops it. He was wide open in the middle. And Harvard gets the stop and wins control back. Score remains 2-1 Harvard. Quad ball goes from Griffin to Bulwa as Griffin subs out behind the play. And that's Ian Polkin now. Green headband for Harvard. Blanchfield recovers a drop pass. Lee in front of her. Zhu over with Bulwa. Quad ball moves back to Bulwa. He wants to drive left. He's asking Zhu to beat out Kuna. Nope. Quad ball goes to the back corner to Griffin. Griffin hits Polk. Polk misses a shot. Blanchfield recovers. Back to Bulwa. Sideline telling him not to rush as they now have Polk out behind the play. I'm sorry, it's Freed behind the play. Oh, great catch from Sabatino. Polk, though, in the quad ball game, hits a floater. Ing did not commit to that hit. And not allowed a goal for Harvard. Ing runs up the field, makes sure Sabatino gets in front of him for the bludger or the dodgeball support. Kari now in the game, far side, quad ball player for Rutgers. Pass is going to go to them. They send it right back to Ing. Ing drives right through the middle. Oh, great hands from Freed to knock that pass down. Now he wants to run in transition. Sabatino back, Ing back. Blanchfield's the trailer. And they slowed it up. Good defense there from Rutgers to prevent the fast break. Kari and Mendoza are going to be out high on this 2-2 as Lee and Zhu are able to maintain control. Boa goes all the way in, but then sends it all the way out to Polk, even though he'd been walked right in by Zhu. And Ing is going to pick up an errant pass from Harvard. So now we have Russell Schmidt and Sedona Sabatino in the beater game for Rutgers. Let's see if they can win control back. Something Rutgers has not really been able to do all game. Ing is going to bring the quad ball up. Del Quiros is making a cut across the backside. Oh, Kuna had run with Ing, makes a good dodge. Oh, and it goes right through Quiros' hands And another drop pass from Rutgers has prevented them from scoring. Good hit from Kuros to prevent any fast break thoughts from Harvard. And Rutgers is going to set up their defense with control, which they did win, even though they were unable to convert on that possession. Zhu and Lee talking the dodgeball game. Bull was talking to Zhu, directing traffic. Kari moves up high. Quad ball goes over to Blanchfield. She drives. It goes out to Freed. Freed's met by Schmidt. Schmidt makes the beat. Bulwa dodges Kari. Floats one. And Mertens is able to catch and finish. That's going to make the score 4-1 Harvard. And Rutgers is really allowing these pass options to stay open. And they're able to win control again. Control now has traded the last few possessions. Javed Cole makes his first appearance in this game. Takes the quad ball. Directing traffic. Ing to his left. Kuros to his right behind hoops. Oh, Cole throws it right into Bulwa's hands. He had wanted a cut. And that's another bad offensive possession from Rutgers. So the score remains 4-1 Harvard. Gottesman back into the game at beater for Harvard along with Elena Liu. Bulwa now with the quad ball. Working left on Javed Cole. Has Mac Mertens behind. Oh, takes it himself. Oh, good hands from Ing. Knocks it out. So there's now going to be a question of who that was off. I believe it was off Byron Ing, so it should go to Mac Mertens for the inbound. Harvard here does have control with Liu and Gottesman. Nope, so it is actually going to be Rutgers quad ball in the hands of keeper Byron Ing. Score remains 4-1 in Harvard's favor. Ing, Kari, Cole, and Kuros, the quad ball 4 in this game for Rutgers. They're looking to try to score their second goal of the game as Schmidt and Sabatino work to get control back from Gottesman and Liu. Ing sends it to Cole, far side. Ooh, cross-court pass to Kari, ill-advised. Kari is able to get to it before it goes out of bounds and slow it down. And in the meantime, Rutgers was able to win control, so now let's see if they can use it. Ing now has quad ball, middle, drives. Oh, makes Leo Freed bite with a punk fake and then has the easy finish on the short hoop. That puts Rutgers on the board for the second time today and makes the score 4-2 Harvard. Mertens taking the quad ball up for Harvard. Gottesman and Liu talking about how they want to win control back here. Blanchfield now with the quad ball over to Freed. Back to Blanchfield. Ryan Gia now into the game as well for Harvard. Oh, Gottesman with a great block. Pass goes to Shia. He could not handle it. Ing picks it up. Ing is going to run. There's no bludgers back for anyone. Oh, Mertens makes a great hit. Loses his broom. Ing is still going. Oh, Blanchfield knocks it down. Gets it back to Cole. Cole was beat before, so it doesn't count. Freed is now back. Has to beat Kari and Sabatino. He wants to do it. Now Schmidt is back. No one's beat. It was misbeat from Schmidt. And Freed finishes by himself through 2 chasers and 2 beaters. That was a stunning goal from Leo Freed. And that is going to make Rutgers call a timeout. As the score goes, Harvard 5, Rutgers 2. This game could not be more different so far than how Game 1 went. Game 1 was close early, and then Rutgers really ran away with it. Harvard was unable to convert on most of their half-court possessions and didn't even get a lot of looks at fast breaks. Meanwhile, in Game 2, Harvard has been able to convert on a lot of their half-court attempts and have really shut Rutgers down in a way that Rutgers never felt in game one. I think this is probably Rutgers' longest scoring drought of the day so far. And so I think Naresh Aidala, head coach of Rutgers, is telling his team to just calm down, use bludger control, and just play a little bit slower so that they stop floating some of these passes. Meanwhile, on the other end, I think Ethan Sturm is telling Harvard, y'all are playing an absolutely great game. Keep the energy up, keep the pressure on, and as long as you make good hits and make good beats, Rutgers will panic and continue playing a sloppy brand of quad ball. Score table telling everyone there are 5 seconds left to get back to brooms. Neither team has made any attempt to do so. All right, now we have everyone back to brooms. Score again is Harvard 5, Rutgers 2. Rutgers does have control and quad ball in hand. All right. So Byron Ng with quad ball has Kari, Cole, and Kiros. Sabatino and Schmidt have control in front of them. Kari now with the quad ball in hand. Lou is marking Schmidt. Quad ball over to Ng, marked by Mertens. Ng hits Cole, gets beat. Great beat there from Gottesman. And Harvard had that play read the whole way as Henry Huerta bothers Fried just enough to prevent a fast break. Mertens now gets the quad ball to Leo. Fried, so that he may sub out. I believe that's Ian Polk making his way into the game. And the green headband. Fried has Gottesman in front. They're sending Lou way around behind in the beater game. Kiros marking Martinez. Back to Fried. Fried is going to drive right through the middle. Beats Huerta. Oh, looks off Ng and hits Polk with the pass. Ng wants to run, though. Makes Polk miss. Hits Kari. Kari saw the beat coming, dodged it, picked it up, and was able to finish. Great heads-up play there from Kari. Pieced with a little bit of luck. That's going to keep Rutgers only down 3. And as the teams swap goals, it's now 6-3 Harvard. Gottesman comes up. Lou's going to swing around behind. Fried with quad ball, marked by Huerta. He's beat. Cole's going to go to Huerta, back to Martinez. She has space to drive, elects not to. Fried goes, gets beat by Schmidt. Schmidt gets beat by Gottesman. Sabatino beats Martinez. Kiros comes out with the quad ball, gets beat. He had no idea Gottesman was there. Polk picks it up, wants to run. Oh, really heavy pressure there from Cole. Gets quad ball on the ground. Now Fried has the quad ball, nothing back. Schmidt gets beat. Fried has to beat Ng. Ng tries the one-handed tackle, and Cole intercepts the pass to Shia. A little bit sloppy from both sides now. As Fried really wants to pressure Hyde, Kiros doesn't want to let him. Byron Ng subs out for Ehi Christos Zobor. Sedona Sabatino subs out for Gabby Aguilar. Schmidt with a good block. That allows Cole to run. Cole, gets hit high. Oh, but then strips it and hits the shot. What a really good hands there from Cole. The ball got knocked out. He was able to grab it with his own hand again and then finish. Gottesman's charging as Rutgers subbed their beaters. Now the sideline is imploring Gottesman to try to win control while Ng was behind the play. He doesn't. Jason Ng in now with Gabby Aguilar beating for Rutgers. Quad ball with Hannah Martinez. She zips it back to Fried. Cole gets beat out. Fried shoots it over to Ryan Shia. He has to beat Kowalski. Does. Oh, but Chris Zobor gets a hand in the way. Polk picks it up. No one hits Polk, and he has an easy finish on the medium hoop. The middle hoop, rather, and that's going to make it 7-4 Harvard. And Rutgers is having a really hard time stringing a few stops together. Rutgers does have control. Luis Mendoza back into the game. Henry Huerta far side into the game as well. And Tess Kowalski. Along with Chris Zobor, those are your 4 quad ball players here. Aguilar beats Lou. Chris Zobor, tough pass to Mendoza. Mendoza's beat by Gottesman. Freed wins the race. Ing has a great play to make sure Harvard has no bludgers. Beats Freed. Huerta picks it up. Oh, no, Huerta now can pick it up. Polk was beat. And Rutgers is unable to run. Harvard does get their bludger back into the play, or their dodgeball back into the play. Great play there, though, by Ing to force that no bludgers earlier on in the transition. Huerta takes it in himself. Polk wraps him, takes him to the ground. Great move. Martinez is able to pick it up. She's beat. Freed. There is now going to be a turnover for, I guess, throwing the quad ball after beat. That is Luis Mendoza now, who has quad ball in hand. Has Huerta and Chris Zobor right near him. Gets it out to Chris Zobor, who can be flanked by his beaters. Drives right side, looks off, hits Kowalski. She's beat. Polk now picks it up and sees 2 back. Kowalski pokes it out, though. Great move. So Kowalski was actually beat. That was an illegal play. Looks like she will probably get a card for that. She will. So blue card for Kowalski after playing after beat. So that will be 1 minute in the penalty box or until Harvard scores. Nearest eligible, so Ryan Shia has the quad ball with Polk right next to him. Aguilar's back for Rutgers with a bludger, or a dodgeball. Jess Lee now into the game, beating for Harvard. Polk drives, misses a shot. Good beat there from Ing, but Martinez is there to recover. She's beat as well, and Henry Huerta now has the quad ball for Rutgers. Ing and Aguilar without control. Ing is now going to go sub. It's against Lee and Shagantabati from Harvard now in beating. Chris Zobor lets Colin Fagan get in front of him with the dodgeball as Fagan makes a beat on Lee, not going to work to get control. Fagan's beat out. Huerta drops the pass. Boa's going to be able to recover that. And there's no bludgers back, and both beaters, no dodgeballs back, both beaters beat. Although some confusion there with Huerta really playing strong defense, Colin Fagan is able to hustle and get a dodgeball back into this play, and that's going to prevent a Harvard fast break. Boa has quad ball near side. Lee and Shagantabati with control in front of him. Directing traffic. Gets the ball to Griffin, far side. Kim goes for the wrap. Chris Zobor is able to get hands in the way. Polk can't finish. Boa still gets the quad ball, though. Has Mendoza on him. Floats one over the top to Chow. And I believe Huerta actually knocked that through. It wasn't going to go through, and that's just bad luck for Rutgers, making the score 8-4 in favor of Harvard. So Rutgers brings the quad ball up slowly without control in the hands of Annika Kim. Fagan has the lone dodgeball for Rutgers. He and Aguilar are looking to get control back from Lee and Shigantapati, who are playing a very conservative defense. Chris Zobor drives. Boa gets the hand up and potentially had a block, although the goal ref called it good. And we're going to have a discussion about this. So there's a question there about whether an AR had tried to stop play for a potential injury. They had not. So it sounds like the goal is good. But James Kari is going to sub in for Annika Kim because I believe in the end play was actually stopped to discuss that injury. And that is actually no goal for Rutgers. So it's going to be 8-4 is still the score. Harvard in the lead. Griffin with the quad ball behind. Rutgers was able to win control out of this though, with Aguilar and Fagan. Chow behind for Harvard. Bowa up top with Griffin. Looks like Polk far side in the green headband. Kari and Mendoza playing pretty aggressive on the point here. Polk gets the ball, drives. Chris Zobor gets a hand on him. Polk gets beat. Bowa gets it though. Huerta this time with a good block. And Mendoza picks it up, gets it to Chris Zobor, the keeper, and Bowa has to pull out. Good stop there for Rutgers. They maintain control, and they really need to get a goal here as they send Justin Mock into the game for his first shift. Chris Zobor moving really slowly now, despite his team having control. Kari calling for it up top. Is gonna get it. We're now in the final 5 seconds before the 20-minute mark. We have a whistle here. I think it's gonna be on Shigan Tapati in the beating game. Contact around the neck. So that's gonna be a yellow card. Beater in the box for Harvard. So unless something really spectacular happens, Rutgers should maintain control as we go into the 20-minute mark. We're at 19:57, so Rutgers really wants to kill 3 more seconds before they attempt to score here. And there it is, 20 minutes. Chris Zobor floats one to Mendoza, easily beat, and Bowa picks it up. And that last dodgeball exchange was considered to have not happened. So Fagan will maintain control with Aguilar for Rutgers. So score going into 20 minutes is 8-4 in favor of Harvard. A flag runner catch is worth 30 points, or 35 points technically, but 3 goals. So even with a catch, Rutgers would still be down a goal, and this is the exact same scenario Harvard found themselves in game 1. They were able to make a really quick catch, so Rutgers really needs to do the same. They will be in trouble if Harvard's able to catch in the 3 or 4 seconds that it took them in the first game of this series, because that'd be a very steep hill to climb for Rutgers. So as the players have made their way back to their brooms, looks like it's going to be the same starting seekers as game 1. Leo Freed, who had the catch immediately for Harvard, and Del Quiros for Rutgers, who never even got a look in that first game. Lee beats Fagan. Fagan throws his dodgeball back and is really hustling. I think he's going to maintain control here. Griffin taking the quad ball up the pitch. Seekers now out. We're going to focus on quad ball. Both seekers are beat. Griffin is working on Mendoza, gets it over to Polk. Mendoza's going to follow that pass. Back to Griffin. Is going to see Sabatino suddenly. Sabatino misses that beat. Blanchfield is too high on the shot. Griffin picks it up. Hit by Mendoza. Manages to break the tackle. Fakes out Chris Zobor and hits a shot. We have stop play for a bludger under a car. I didn't actually see the head ref signal that good. The goal is good. All right, so there was a bludger under a car. That's why play stopped. It is now on the sideline. It's going to be a Rutgers bludger. Again, the goal was good. That makes the score 9-4 in favor of Harvard. The set score of 14. And Leo Freed is able to work here on the snitch. Leo sent back to hoops. Sabatino is fighting with Lee. Lee makes the beat on Kiros. He still is going, but he's definitely beat. Mendoza brings the quad ball up the pitch, has Chris Zobor and Kim. Oh, tries to fight through Polk, can't, throws the ball away, and Harvard gets the stop. Bad play there from Mendoza. He thought he could juke the defense and just couldn't. Del Quiros now has a chance on the flag runner here and makes the catch. We'll see if that was good. If it is, that's huge from Rutgers. The catch is good from Del Quiros. That evens the flag catch tally for the two teams at 1 apiece. Rutgers now trails 9-7, set score 14. So Rutgers needs 7, Harvard only needs 5, and Harvard does have quad ball in hand. And I believe there's at least 1 dodgeball on the ground, if not 2. And it looks like this could be a no dodgeball situation for Harvard's offense. Sabatino is off broom. Lee is not. Gottesman is on broom as well. So there's going to be a beater play here right away. Oh, Lee misses. Oh, but then Fagan misses. Polk around the back. Mendoza can't take him down. Easy finish from Polk. He has been probably Harvard's best player all game. Rutgers just has no answer for him. As Chris Zobor gets it to Kari and is going to sub out for Byron Ng. Kari moving up slowly. Kim near side. Ng is going to go right past to the corner. Mendoza is going to go all the way around behind. Kari wants to hand off to Kim. Is going to do that. Polk picks it up. Back to Kari. Kari drives it. Misses the shot. No one's there to recover. And another possession lost for Rutgers, as they have no dodgeballs back either. Griffin takes the ball up, hits Polk. Nothing doing. Good defense there from Rutgers, and Ng is able to pick that up. Kim is going to take the quad ball up for Rutgers as Javed Cole subs in. Blanchfield, Martinez, Griffin, and Polk are the 4 defenders in the quad ball game for Harvard. Gottesman with a good block on Fagan. He can press. Kim gets it to Cole. Cole gets it to Ng. Ng finishes through Martinez with authority as Fagan is having a fight on the ground here to try to get... Oh, and he makes a catch and he beats Lee! Oh, and then Gottesman makes a catch! Oh, and Colin Fagan makes another catch, sorry! Polk goes up, gets beat, no good on the shot. Griffin and Ng fight for it. I think that's going to be a card on Ng for an illegal dive. I apologize for not moving the camera, but that beater sequence was absolutely fantastic. Great plays from both Fagan and Gottesman, although Fagan ended up with 2 beats and running the other way with a dodgeball. So Ng is going to head to the box. Javed Cole looks like is going to take the green. Griffin has quad ball in hand. Kim, Mendoza, Cole, all with him. Easy dish to Blanchfield. She can't finish, though. Cole wants to run. There's no one back. Oh, no, Jess Lee is back. He runs anyway. Kim can't handle the pass with one hand, and they cannot convert. And more importantly, they don't kill any time on this power play with Ng still in the box. Boa with the quad ball. Polk left side corner. Blanchfield on the right. Griffin driving in from behind. Gets it over to Polk. He can't handle it. Kicks it to Griffin, yes, and Griffin gets beat by Fagan. Mendoza picks it up. Mendoza gives it to Cole, and Rutgers is going to slow it down. Rutgers does have control with Lee and Zhu back. Jason Ng subs into the game at beater for Rutgers. Cole slowly walking quad ball up the pitch. Kim the near side option. Mendoza the left option. Byron Ng is back into the game. He's coming up in front of the camera now. Lee is beat out by Sabatino. She loses control. Ng finishes with authority. I think that even if they called him beat, I think Luis Mendoza just picked up that quad ball and put it through the hoop because he's playing through the whistle. So either way, I think this should result in a goal. Just a matter of whose goal it is. The refs are going to discuss this. The goal is good. Ng got it off in time, or the beat missed. I'm not sure which. That makes the score 10-9, set score 14. Palk passes it off to Bulwa. They make sure to get out of the keeper zone, do not use a reset. And Leo Fried is going to come in with a green headband. Zhu and Lee looking to get control back. Lee with the ball in her hand. Blanchfield wants to drive. Nothing doing, sends it back to Bulwa. Bulwa gets wrapped up by Kim. Bulwa gets rid of it. Long pass to Fried. He can't handle it. Ng's now running the other way. Javed Cole and Annika Kim in front of him. Floats it over to Kim. She recovers, finishes. Easy, easy goal. And Rutgers has clawed their way back in to tie this thing. It is now 10-all, and we are in a race to 4. Jessley subbing out, going to be Elena Liu in with Richard Zhu. Bulwa has quad ball far side, Blanchfield up top, Fried going around to the right. Griffin is in the back left corner. Griffin looking to drive. Bulwa sends it over to Fried. Fried is marked by Cole. Fried's beat out by Aguilar. Bulwa now has it. Zhu in front of him. Mendoza goes for the hit. He's able to wrap up. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I think it's going to be from behind, but it is a contact from behind, yellow. I think he must have made contact, let go, and then made contact again on that one. Good news for Harvard, though. They were looking pressed. All right. Bulwa now has Fried back in the play with him. Gets it to Blanchfield. Blanchfield to Zhu in front of her. Elena Liu is giving Jason Ng all sorts of trouble in the dodgeball game. Bulwa rips it across to Griffin. Griffin hits Blanchfield. Blanchfield gets it back to Bulwa. Harvard's not rushing this. Bulwa can now drive, gets beat. Blanchfield's able to pick it up. Met by Cole. Oh, Blanchfield was beat. Blanchfield was beat. Ng is still playing. There was no whistle. Good move there from Jason Ng. Cole picks it up. Gets Fried off his feet, misses, and I think Cole, if he could, would take that one back and let his offense get set up a little bit. Mendoza still in the penalty box. Another reason why Cole should not have rushed that. But Harvard almost doing them a favor and playing just as slow. Just as I say that, Fried moves into a jog with Zhu in front of him. Over to Blanchfield. Blanchfield, the pass does not get through to Griffin. Ng knocks it down. Ng wants to run. All the dodgeballs are on the ground. Kim is running right side. Fried is back. Hits. Oh no, over Kim's head. And Bulwa is able to recover. Again, Rutgers has really struggled with these fast break conversions. And I think part of that is a testament to Harvard's defense. They are running to get back every play, and it has paid off a lot of the time. The score remains tied up at 10, as now Ng rushes forward with no dodgeballs back. There's a full press. There is now a discussion for whether Jack Griffin brought the quad ball back over the keeper zone line, which would result in a turnover to Rutgers. There's no call, but this does obviously mean that Ng is right here in front of the camera who's about to beat Bulwa, and that's really unfortunate for Harvard, even if the call did ostensibly go their way. I think the pass here is to Martinez. It is. Ooh. Cole gets beat. Ng just goes in and takes the ball. Whoa. That was a tackle from behind from Martinez after she was beat. I think that was really just a guilty conscience trying to do everything she could to prevent a fast break. and kudos to her playing through the whistle, but it is going to result in a yellow card. So again, it seems like a lot has happened in the last few minutes, but the score does still remain tied at 10. The set score is 14. Ing has the quad ball, has Aguilar and his twin brother Jason Ing with dodgeballs. Mendoza here, number 2 in the quad ball game. Cole and Kim are way behind at Rutgers' own defensive hoops. So Ing gets lucky, doesn't get beat, tries to fake out Griffin, and finishes through contact. Harvard there was able to make a no dodgeball situation back on defense. Oh, but they can't convert. Harvard there elected to try to play the beater game. It did result in a goal for Rutgers. That made it 11-10. Freed now, though, driving, met by Ing, beats him out. Pass goes to Griffin. Griffin gets Mendoza off his feet. He finishes, and now we are knotted up at 11. Set score 14. Jason Ing subbing out for Colin Fagan. Now in at the quad ball game as a chaser. His first minutes there, I believe, today, although that's where he started his career. Cole tells Mendoza to stay high. He wants to go back corner. Kim is going to be directing traffic with the quad ball in her hand. Ing and Aguilar need to get control back here. Fagan passes it over to Cole. Cole's marked by Boa. Good hit there from Boa. Oh, Cole! Cole came off broom. He wants so Cole wanted he ripped out my broom call. Boa thought that Cole had just dropped his broom of his own accord. Emily Hickmont was right there to see it. It's going to be a contact below the knee. Contact below the knee. 1 minute or until Rutgers scores a yellow card. So Cole is going to remain on broom. He has Freed right on top of him. Although he has Mendoza here as a passing option. Gottesman and Liu have control for Harvard. We'll see if the pass here goes to Mendoza. It does. Ing goes all the way in. Leo makes a good hit. Ball goes out. Griffin picks it up. Mendoza, drops his broom. And that's a tough missed opportunity for Rutgers. They're a little bit rushed. And Harvard's conservative dodgeball play has had them keeping control for a few in a row now. Score remains tied at 11. Set score is 14. Freed has quad ball up top. Remember, Felix Boa is in the penalty box, so Harvard's not in a rush here. It's Griffin with the quad ball now. Freed left side, Blanchfield right side. Quad ball does go to Blanchfield, met by Mendoza. Back to Griffin, right on the sideline. Doesn't go out of bounds, though. Cole's called beat back to hoops. He doesn't hear it, though. Oh, great play there from Harvard with the patience. As soon as Cole went to sub in, they knew to attack the exact spot he had been defending, and that's Anna Blanchfield with the goal. That makes the score 12-11. Set score is 14. Sedona Sabatino now subbing in, along with Russell Schmidt in the beater game. They are looking to get control back from Gottesman and Lee. Fagan over to Kim. Cole in the back right corner. Mendoza far side. Quad ball gets pushed back up to Fagan. Schmidt and Sabatino don't see any options with conservative defense from Harvard. Mendoza just rips one way over Kim's head. Really an unforced error. Harvard wanted to run a fast break. The quad ball had gone underneath a car, which is what resulted in the whistle. So they now can run a fast break. There's no dodgeballs back for Rutgers. Boa rips it to Freed. That puts Harvard up 13-11. Set score 14, and Harvard's only one away. Schmidt and Sabatino talking about how to break this conservative defense from Harvard. Cole's going to take the quad ball up. Fagan near side, Kim far side. Del Quiros rather, now behind. Griffin is beat out. Oh, Gottesman with a great block. Fagan looking to drive. Oh, over Kim's head. Can Cole get to it? Cole could not get to it. Cole was very upset that Harvard's sideline was making that call instead of a ref. Griffin now has quad ball. Harvard now looking up. Rutgers defense really isn't back. Their sideline is still saying slow though. Bullwood now has quad ball. Lee is now back in the play in front of him. Gonna drive. No one home. Easy finish for Harvard and Felix Bulwa. That will end this one. Final score, Harvard 140, Rutgers 115. That knots up both teams at 1-1 on the day. Game 3 will decide who wins Oktoberfest 2022 Collegiate Division.